I really have changed, altered. I really do understand now that having an open mind is more beneficial than choosing one over the other. Well, doesn't really exist in my mind now. What if both can be the same, and both can be just as wonderful as the next? Well, I finally lost interest in proving myself, proving that I wanted to change the curriculum, on that notion that I could change the curriculum. Really didn't like those books. Turns out I didn't give them any chance. Really didn't give them any chance because, well, most important thing for not just literature but anything you come across is to have an open mind. And I really didn't have an open mind, and so my friend who I work with, who is a very trustworthy person, told me this. And as a friend, I need to do my duty. If it's someone that I trust and work with, I need to trust them, and I do trust him. Now, some people are different, although I listen to some people more than others. Just depends on the status of me to them. If I like them or dislike them. And I really do like him. It really supports me, Mr. Whitaker. Really does. Really cheers me up. Says hello to me every time. Always cracks a joke. Makes my day so wonderful. And he just was born with it. He was born with the gift of joy and just positivity. And there was one day where I was so fed up with a student not behaving in class who had a disability condition, ADHD. And so when I looked down, he noticed, and he lifted me out of the ocean. He brought me back up by his personality, his jokes. We got into a little conversation. It completely took my breath away. And it was so nice. Well, I am continuing my job as a language arts teacher. And I really come to enjoy teaching the 3 novels. And I've included 1. Although I don't know what that one will be yet. But I have really come to enjoy Night by Elie Wiesel. I read that in the fall of my first year of teaching. At first, I really didn't think that it was a good book. I really wasn't interested in such things as negative and bad and boring, because I know a lot about the Holocaust. It's not like I need to read that. And so when I read that, because I'm a teacher, I fell in love with it. It touched me, it moved me, it made me more compassionate when I read that. Probably because it actually happened. But that's not really a reason. Because even books that don't actually are true stories maybe even do a better job of making you compassionate, but that one really did. That one really did move me and impact my life. I had a friend who helped me out reading the Odyssey, which I didn't understand, and so he kind of guided me into reading not just the Odyssey, but classics along those lines that are just as complicated, but also just so great in the plot and the storyline and the interest and just the messages of it, and he guided me along. gave me the tools for life of literature. So now I know how to appreciate those kind of books because of him. Very grateful to have him. Then when we read Romeo and Juliet, I found that when I was reading, I really admired Shakespeare's words. I really did. I really come to enjoy it. Come to really like the plot line. And again, he helped me out with that. Most important thing is not to refuse, not to give up, but to try something. If you try something and you don't like it, you don't need to finish it. But if you do try something and you do like it, then keep going. And I really come to like my job as a language arts teacher because I tried the things that we were doing, and I really like them more than in the past. Wasn't open-minded, now I am, and so I'm continuing my job, continuing what I'm doing. It's a blast to work with the people that I want to work with, to teach students who will eventually go into college with my help, for them to get a sense of literature. I did, however, take an extracurricular class, how to get kids to appreciate classic literature when you wouldn't really appreciate it at that age. And so I took the class, and I took really, really good notes in that class. And so I don't know how to describe how I do it, but I just have a way. I just found a way, not my idea, but I found a way to let them appreciate it. It's also part of me. I can make people interested in novels, interested to read, and so on with the classics. So I did that, and students really did have a rich experience, and students got a lot from it. It impacted them, they really enjoyed it, and they could understand it. And even at that age, they can read classics like Beowulf or Moby Dick at grade 9. And I think that's really huge that I could do such a thing. Really huge that someone could teach me how to do such a thing. Well, it's all good memories. It's all really, really fun. My heart will go on. That is the words of my life as a new teacher.